So hey everyone, this is Shubham and today I am going to talk about Arnold Strongmen Classics 2025. So the events date are announced, the athletes are announced, the all the events are announced, everything is announced basically. I'm a little late, I know that, but I'm a big Strongman fan, so I thought why not jump into it, talk about it, discuss it with you guys. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, this is my first video, so maybe it's a little bit rough, a little bit like not too good. I hope what I'm trying to say. I hope you get it what I'm trying to say. So basically, yeah. So first of all, let's just give you a little bit of context what Arnold Strongmen Classic is. So most of you already knew. For those who do not know, so it is a strongman competition. It takes place every year. First started in 2002, I guess, and Mark Henry won that tournament. It is a strength tournament. It has multiple events, usually six. For a few years, it had five events. So a lot of athletes, strongmen around the world, compete in that. Usually around 10 or 11 strongmen. They compete in a number of events. All event test their strengths. The one who scores the most point across the events on 2 days wins the tournament. Okay, so our 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic roster is, first of all, we have Mitch Hooper, the reigning defending two-time Arnold Strongman Classic champion. Then we have Hafthor Bjornsson, the former world strongest man, three times Arnold champion, and he has the world record for deadlift. Then we have a newbie, Austin Andrade. We have seen him in a few competitions, but yeah. So next we have Bobby Thompson, the staple strongman. We've seen him a lot of Arnold now, like he is competing for like past 4 5 years continuously. We have Ivan Singleton, then we have Lucas Hatton, we have Mateusz Kieliszkowski, he's coming back after an Achilles injury. We have Maxime Boudreau, we have Nick Guardion, who won the Arnold Amateur and will be making his I guess first pro debut. Then we have the world's strongest man, Tom Stoltman. He has been three-time world's strongest man, current reigning strong champion. And finally, we have Trey Mitchell, a really good all-round static, like he's a strength beast. So basically, these are our 11 strongman competitors this time. Now we will move one by one in all the events. I'll tell you what the events are, what different, like how they'll be implemented, what are the implements in them, what are the weights. So we'll go through one by one through them, and we'll also see that who are the potential competitors who will do good in which particular event. Let's go through the events. The first one is the Elephant Bar Deadlift. Elephant Bar Deadlift has been a staple event from last 4 5 years. Uh, the rules are very simple. Every athlete will get 3 attempts. In those 3 attempts, he has to pick his own weights. The heavier weight that he will successfully attempt or lift will be considered. So like this, all the athletes with their lifts will be ranked, and the one on the top will get 11 points, and subsequently they will lose 1 point. And yeah, so this is how. So a really good event. It is a staple event, being there for like 4 5 years, I guess. Only in like 2021 or 20 it was replaced by Scott, but apart from that it has been there for like every single year. Okay, so let's see which particular athlete will do good in this event. So the few athletes that straight up come into my mind are Hafthor Bjornsson, we have Trey Mitchell, he's a really good deadlifter. We have Mitch Hooper, then we have Bobby Thompson, who did good last year. So these are the guys I think who will be in that top of the points table. Then we have a little separation from the first pack. We have Ivan Singleton, we have Tom Stoltman, and who else do we have? Let me check it out. Okay, yeah, we have Lucas Hatton. He's also a pretty good deadlifter. So we have him, and then finally an Austin Andrade for sure. Like he is an amazing deadlifter. Finally, we have the guys who would probably be towards the end of the points table. We have Mateusz Kieliszkowski, we have Maxime Boudreau, and we have Nick Guardion. So this is somehow the points table will be in this particular event. Oh, okay. So one, it's like a warning or whatever from my side that I do not know much about Nick Guardion. He's a fairly new competitor in the sport. So I will do subsequent research about him in the upcoming videos. But yeah, as of now, I do not know much about him. So in the following video, where I will be particularly uh, doing my predictions about every single event and then who will win and be on the podium in this competition. Now let's move into the second event, which is overhead gauntlet. So this is a new event, and not a new event, but yeah, a new event in Arnold, which we haven't seen from quite some time now. So it has three implements. Basically, it is a overhead event where athletes will be pushing the weight above their head. So the event is something long. It is a time bound event. First of all, I think they will be given some like 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. It had three implements. The first one is a dumbbell, which will be pressed from the shoulder. Then it has a stone, which needs to be pressed. Then finally, we have log for reps. So as of now, from what I know, we have two logs. One is the Austrian oak, the infamous Austrian oak at Arnold Strongmen Classic. Then we have a lighter log, which will be weigh around 175. So for the context, Austrian oak is 195 kg, and your lighter log will be 175 kg. And the weight of the stone will be around 125 kg from what I have known up until now, and the dumbbell will be around 113 kg. So the athletes will start the event from the dumbbell. They will pick up the dumbbell on their shoulder, push it up, 113 kg implement. Once they lock it, they will get a down signal, put it down, move to the uh, next part of the medley, which is in stone. Pick it up, press it up, and then lock it out again. Then they move to the log. It's up to the athlete, whichever log they attempt. If they think they are strong enough, they can go for 195 Austrian oak and wrap it out. If they are not that strong at that moment, they probably go for 175 one. And one thing, the any amount of reps on 195 will beat the amount of reps in 175. Like for an example, if you do like one rep on 195 log and you do 7 on 175, the guy who has done 1 on 195 will win the event. So this is the overhead gauntlet. So now let's go to the predictions, rough predictions. So it is a medley, time bound medley. I think the weight of dumbbell and stone is not that much. It will not cause like much problem to athletes. I think it is up to log that who can press it more number of times. So clearly, I think a few athletes who have a really good chance in this event are Trey Mitchell, very strong from his shoulders. Mitch Hooper, really good. He's dynamic. He can split jerk the weights, although he will not split jerk the log. We have Bobby Thompson. He's quite good in overhead pressing. Then we got Lucas Hatton. Lucas Hatton is really good at these kind of events. We have Maxime Boudreau, a really good log lifter and an overhead presser. So this will be like the top of the pack in this event. Then we have towards the center where we will get like Mateusz Kieliszkowski. Oh, sorry, I forgot about Tom Stoltman. I think most of these guys are really good overhead. I think all of them except I guess Hafthor Bjornsson. Sorry, Hafthor fans. I think his overhead strength, especially in the log, is still not back. It's not completely at the point where he can really do the thing that he used to do. So I think apart from Hafthor, Nick Guardian, and yeah, that's it. I think all other are pretty good. And if I have to pick one or two who can really shine this event are I think Trey Mitchell, Mitch Hooper, and Lucas Hatton. These three are my picks for this event. So now let's move to the next event, which is frame carry. So the classic, very typical Arnold event. Here we have a frame which will be taken on a ascending ramp. Athletes have to pick it up, take it on an ascending ramp, and yeah, this is the whole event. It is a time bound event. The weight of the plate would be 400 kg, and we all know, like we have seen it year after year, and I think a few athletes who will be really good in this event are Mateusz Kieliszkowski, Mitch Hooper, and I think Maxime Boudreau is really good at this event. So yeah, these three will be at the top of the table. Then we will have the mid pack where we will be having Hafthor Bjornsson. We will have Lucas Hatton, Ivan Singleton probably, and then towards the end of the pack we will be having Bobby Thompson, Tom Stoltman, and Nick Guardian. Yes, so these guys will be toward the bottom of the table. Okay, so let's move on the day number 2. These events which I have discussed up until now will be on the first day of the show. On the second day of the show, we will be having 3 different events, and these events are particularly like more interesting for me at least. First of all, we have big jerk. So big jerk is a like it's kind of a static lift. You will pick the weight on your shoulders. You can keep it on in front, or you can put them on your trap behind your neck. Then you will come out of the rack. You will push it up and lock it out. It's more like a military push press or split jerk, in whatever style that you want to do it. So the weight will be ascending once again. I think you will get just one attempt to attempt any particular weight. There will be weight jumps, like it will start from 175, then 190, 200, then I don't know, maybe 5 kg jump or 10 kg jump. And this is a really interesting one for me because I have seen a lot of videos, a lot of clips, a lot of reels from all the athletes up until now, and they all are looking flawless. Like all of them are looking super strong. Like every single one of them is lifting 200 kg. I do not know what is happening. So, but if I have to pick a few, I have some guys in my mind, and I think it will be a surprise. But I think Lucas Hatton will win this event. Like I saw his video, he was pressing 240 kg easily in front, not even like putting on his back on his straps and pushing it. Just in front, he was split jerking it 240 kg. Then we have Mitch. He is really good in this event, and and another guy who I think will do good is Tom Stoltman. He is really good on his shoulders. In this kind of event, he will be super strong. We have seen him in the World Strongest Men when this event was there. I don't know what was the name of that event, but yeah, he was really good out there. So all in all, if I give you a few guys, they will be Hafthor Bjornsson, it will be Lucas Hatton, it will be Tom Stolman. Um, I'll say Ivan Singleton will be there after these 3 guys. We will see Trey Mitchell there. Okay, and I think he will be super strong. His shoulders are crazy strong, and he will rack it out, I think. But I think there will be a few guys who will be towards the bottom of the table. But it's not because these guys are not good, but because the guys on the above are like they are super crazy. I mean, so the guys who will be at the bottom of the table would be probably Nick Guardian, um, Bobby Thompson, I think, and I don't think anyone else. All other are super strong. Most of them will be in the mid table, very close, just 10 kg one attempt uh, in front of maybe behind. So yeah, will be an amazing event. So we have our penultimate event, which is timber trial. So the description of this event up until now, from what I have deduced, is there will be 2 logs and or maybe 3. The guys have to pick it up and then take it for like 10 meters, put it into a sledge, then they have to pull that sledge 10-12 meters back again. So I repeat again, there will be logs, 2 logs or maybe 3. The athletes have to pick it up, take it for 10-12 meters, put it in a sledge, and then pull it back to the starting line or maybe the finishing line. So I think this event is very dicey because from what I have seen, if the events are heavy, it will really favor the guys who are big and strong, had good leverages, usually tall. But if this event is not heavy, it is light, in that case, it just becomes an endurance test. So, guys who are more fit, strong men who have good athletic abilities will be doing good. But let's assume it will be a heavier event because Arnold is famous for its heavier events. Usually, most of these events are heavy. So I think those who are gonna do good in this event are Hafthor. It will be Ivan. He's very dynamic. Mateusz Kieliszkowski, a very dynamic guy. Um, Maxime Boudreau, really good. Then we will move toward the center of the pack. And yeah, Mitch also. He's good at everything. We all know that. Then towards the mid of the pack, we will be having Austin Andrade, Tom Stoltman, and Trey Mitchell probably. And yeah, Nick Guardian also. This guy is very athletic. And at the bottom of the table, we will be having the remaining guys, basically Bobby Thompson and maybe Austin Andrade. So finally, to the last event of the show, it will be Atlas Stone to the shoulders. For like many years in the past, we have a natural stone which has to be picked, lapped first of all, then has to be taken on the shoulder of the athlete, and it usually was around 185. The event was called Tombstone, but now we will be having Atlas Stone. I think this event will favor most of the guys because it is a very common implement among strongmen, and most people have a very good feeling about it. They know how to clean it, how to roll it on their bellies. So the event description is something like we will be having two stones. One will be a heavy, and one will be a little light. The heavier stone will be 180 kg. The lighter one will be 160. So all the athletes will be having an option in the very beginning. So those who think are a little beat down from the events or not as strong in this event, they can go for 160. The other can go for 180. And these don't have to be shouldered, as I told earlier, and balanced. The referee will give you a down command, and then you can like go it for another rep. This event is for reps. The more rep you do, the more points you will get, basically. So again, prediction time for this event also. So I guess so as of now I'm just giving you a rough prediction. In future I will make a dedicated video on every single event. So on this particular event I think the guys who will be really good will be Kieliszkowski. He's really good with stones. We can see Hafthor. He's like super strong, and we know he's good with strong stones. We can have Maxime Boudreau, really good with stone, and another guy, Trey Mitchell. Trey Mitchell is a really good Atlas stone lifter, so I think he can really do good in this event. And Tom Stoltman, we all know he's the albatross, king of the stones. Then we will have the mid pack, where we can expect Austin Andrade, Lucas Hatton, Maxime Boudreau, if I haven't named it earlier, and yeah, and finally the bottom of the table where we will be having Nick Guardian. Who else is left? I guess only Nick Guardian, I guess. Okay, sure. Nick Guardian. Okay, so these were all the events, and finally a prediction, a small tiny prediction to see to just give you an idea who will be at the top of the podium this time. I think the guys who have really good chance, who are looking all round. First of all, Mitch, he's winning everything from like past year. Then we can see Lucas Hatton. As of now, I think I'm ranking really high because the events are really favorable to him. Then I think the third guy who could be on the podium is I think Tom Stoltman or Mateusz Kieliszkowski. I think it will be really close between these two guys, and I think one of those. And guys who will be in the middle will be Austrian Andrade, Hafthor Bjornsson, and Maxime Boudreau, and yeah, Trey Mitchell. Trey Mitchell could actually make to the podium this time. I just forgot about him. Okay, no problem. And those who may not be do as good as we expect will be Nick Guardian and Bobby Thompson. So these were all the events and all the athletes, my predictions and everything. I hope you liked the video, and if you don't, then please do let me know in the comment section. You can also ask me questions if you want. Any questions, any suggestions are welcomed. I will even take them up in my next video. and answer your questions. It is better to have a community, a discussion rather than a speech. So yeah, this was my first video. I hope you guys liked it, or if not, then please tell me what else I can improve upon. And that was it. I will be covering I will be doing more videos. First of all, basically breaking down every event and every athlete who could do good in those events, and then giving you a prediction event by event. And finally, and it will be a really good prediction. I will monitor each athlete, what are they doing, how much weightlifting, how comfortable they are, and based on that I will do those predictions. And yeah, and I will also cover the entire show. We'll try to cover the upcoming shows also, like Europe's Strongest Men and World's Strongest Men, and further down Shaw Classic and many more events. So basically, please try to support me. You can subscribe the channel, like the video. If I get like better response, it will obviously encourage me to make more videos, to do more in terms of editing and uh, writing down all the points and everything. So yeah, if you love the video, do give it a like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you can. And up until then, goodbye.